Hey guys, my name is Shivashankar Kamath. Welcome to Isha Vasya Divya Siddhi Academy. In this video, I am going to take you through how to work on self-confidence. Once you learn how to work on your self-confidence, you will be able to achieve anything in your life. Try this at least for 30 days and you will see a tremendous change in your life. Shraddha is the Sanskrit word and the equivalent in English is self-confidence. This is not the Shraddha what we have in God. But this is Shraddha on yourself. He who doesn't have Shraddha on himself will have low self-confidence. He is the non-believer. Never ever say, I cannot. Always say, I can, I can. The great industrialist Henry Ford once said, if you believe that I can, you are right, you can. If you believe I cannot, yes, you are right, you cannot do it. It's something like you have Mercedes-Benz car, but you don't know how to drive it. You have pressed both accelerator and brakes together, then the car will not move. Here the brakes are equivalent to having low self-confidence or no self-confidence. And the Benz car is your life itself. And the accelerator symbolizes the growth in life. By doing so, you are going to sabotage yourself and your life. Shraddha or self-confidence is divided into three categories. The first one is self-efficacy. The self-efficacy is the belief that I can do it. It's the belief in oneself that I can face the challenges of the life. And this is let me try kind of attitude. The second one is self-responsibility. The third component of Shraddha or self-confidence is self-direction. Have a very big goal in life. Self-direction is having a goal in life. The second one is self-responsibility. Responsibility is termed as an ability to respond. There are seven major areas of self-responsibility. The first one is your desires are your responsibility. What does it mean? For example, if you have desires to achieve or accomplish certain things in your life, then fulfilling those desires are your responsibility. Number two, the quality of your work is your responsibility. Whether you are a student or an employee, the quality of your work is your responsibility. You will be held responsible for the quality of your work. It's the great identity who you are is shown in your work. It's your signature. Number three, communications are your responsibility. What does it mean? Mainly, what you say and write. Am I polite? Am I truthful? Am I clear? Am I forceful? There is a saying, it's good to get an idea, but it's equally important to get it from point A to point B. Means from one person to another. That is communication. You are responsible for your communications. Truthful, kind, clear, forceful. Number four, you are responsible for your behaviors. The way you sit, the way you behave with others, with your friends, parents, father, mother, and others. Number five, your time is your responsibility. All great persons and normal persons have same 24 hours of time in a day to action on. Time management is very big subject. Number six, your values are your responsibility. Do I tell the truth? Am I sincere in my work? When I promise something, do I deliver? Am I punctual? Am I neat and clean? Am I self-controlled? If you have values, that's your credit. If you do not have values, that's your discredit. If you tell the truth under difficult situations, it's your credit. Number seven, my happiness is my responsibility. Nobody can make you unhappy unless you agree to it. Happiness or unhappiness is in your mind. The way you react to any situation will determine whether you are happy or unhappy. You can read more about this in a book called Six Pillars of Self-Esteem. If you take all the seven as your responsibility, then you will have high self-esteem. The moment you take responsibility, then you will have high self-confidence. On the other hand, if you feel all the seven areas are somebody else's responsibility, then you will have never have self-confidence or you will have low self-confidence. As long as you believe that my life is controlled by external forces, then you will never have self-confidence. The third component of Shraddha is self-direction. What does it mean? Have a very big goal in life. Have an ideal in life. If you do not have a goal in life, or if you do not have an ideal in life, you do not have a right to say after 20 or 40 years, I am unhappy. I have failed. Of course, I have failed because I never had a goal in my life. I never thought what to achieve in my life. For example, if you pick an auto, you will clearly guide the auto driver where to go. But when it comes to your own life, you do not have a clarity or goal where to go and what to achieve in life. If I have a goal and tried for the goal, then I have a right to say I have succeeded or not succeeded. But if I have no goals at all, if I have not consciously worked towards certain goal, then what right do I have to say I am frustrated? So having an ideal or goal in life is extremely important. Do you think if a person has goal or ideal in life will be perfect? The answer is no. A man with ideal or goal in life may make 1,000 mistakes, but a man with no ideal or goal in life will make 10,000 mistakes or 50,000 mistakes. Now the question comes, what should be the ideal in your life? Follow your own ideal in your life. Suppose if you do not know what to do in your life, how to go about your goal or ideal, what to do then? It's very simple. What you can do is list the things you don't want to do. For example, what type of work I don't want to do, what type of person I don't want to become. Then it's easier to list the things what I want to have or become in my life. The first point so far we covered was self-confidence or Shraddha. Now the second point is 3H, that is head, heart and hand. When you have a big goal in your life and the self-confidence, then the next step would be to develop yourself and your skills towards your goal or ideal to achieve in your life. For example, an entrepreneur who wants to create startup would need to acquire certain capital or funds. Similarly, you need to develop yourself and your skills in three dimensions: head, heart, and hand. Head means ability to think, learn, and remember. Means development of your thinking process, development of your mind. Especially for students, the development of how you study. How can you make your reading more effective and interesting? Use the formula SQRRR. What is this formula? How does it help you? This is to improve on your reading process. S stands for survey, Q stands for questions, R1 stands for read, R2 stands for recite, R3 stands for revise or review. Traditionally, we read a book from first page to last page, but the survey means you quickly go through the contents first. You quickly turn the pages and see important headings, subheadings, sections, subsections, definitions, diagrams, charts, tables, key terms, etc. What is the use of doing this? You will have mind map of the chapter in your mind. Now you will have clear idea about what the contents are of the chapter you are going to read, what I am doing and where I am. This is what the survey yes stands for. Traditionally, what the students do is first study the chapter and then try to answer the questions. But the educational psychologists say that this is completely wrong process. Why is it wrong? Do you know why people learn? What is the motive power behind learning? The motive power behind learning is curiosity. How can we create that sense of curiosity? Whatever the subject is, first you go through the questions and then read the chapter. While reading the chapter, you will also remember the questions. Now, you will not read the chapter mechanically. Now you are discovering. Now you are seeking answers. This is more powerful mode of learning. So, question first and then study and not the reverse way. Next, R stands for reading. How do you read? Active reading. What is active reading? It's like mark, underline, comment, or take notes, or read loudly. It is called active reading. Next, R stands for recite. Means after reading some contents, you mentally recite them so that you can remember important key points. When you close the book and recite, you may not remember certain contents or key points. Then you will open the book and revise. And this revise stands for R3. Second H stands for development of heart. It's mainly about development of your feelings towards people. The third H for the hand. It is all about development of your abilities to work together, development of your abilities to serve people, nation, nature, etc. Always start with the smallest and practice the easiest. The first point that we covered was self-confidence or Shraddha. The second point just we covered was 3H. The last point I would like to cover now is concentration. The difference between great persons and the ordinary persons lies in the degree of concentration. If you have a perfect balance with the attachment and the detachment with the concentration, you will have facts at your will. The most important thing required in the field of education in today's world is power of concentration. What is concentration? Concentration is the ability to do whatever you do with the fullest attention. Thank you for watching this video. Keep watching our videos. Please like, comment, share and subscribe. Wishing you all the best.